There is a very wild video out there.
I get a text. It's from this lady that I know. Okay. Hi, babe. How are you? Girl, I'm good on you. Alright, good sharp. How's life? Girl, good sharp. Okay, sharp. Can I call you? Girl, okay, that's fine. Okay. What phone, girl? Hello. There's something that I wanna discuss with you. And it's a very sensitive matter. Girl, oh, okay. Are you alone? Can you talk? Girl, Hi, okay, sharp, gatula. Girl, I get the Tommy guy. Girl, I told me more galantine, girl. It's okay on. Okay, sharp. Girl, Pella, my husband likes you. Guys, Katul. Kiriko hoyana. Waka in like how your husband waka your husband. Aria is my husband. Mind you, the lady is married with 3 kids. Okay, why are you telling me this? Guys, like, get shocked. I'm still shocked. Get shocked. What is this? Like, like ka frizanyana ko phone. Ka ka motse ke girl. What's it phone tse mang? Aria. Ke okay. Ke phetse hape ke why are you telling me this? What your husband effing? Like your husband. Oh yes, my husband. I guess I don't know. Like I never tried to feel like so girl here. Guys, story. My husband loves you. He loves me. I've known this from Khalene, but Neketutsikayona. Until my husband told me, oh, you know what, this is the story. Oh, no, it's not like that. The story, everything. Okay, sharp. My husband took as in like, Aries, and we will give you 120k. Loud, not he will. We will give you 120k. From Runarli to you. Hey, give you 120k for Robalalena and Kikopa Hoba got the same room. Haliets unto you. Kidule Kelishevile Monakaliets at that.
The wife approached her so that she can be sleeping with her husband partner. The wife came to ask for the husband. They even offered her a paycheck. Isaac, it's a lot. It's a lot. So if you're asking yourself, Ricky, what were they saying? Wife, she thought they were cool, they were in good terms, and so entertained the conversation. She then says, Emina, my husband wants you. So she thought, joke maybe, can't be real, can't be serious. I was like, no, you're not hearing me. My husband wants you. This implying that the husband liked this lady who was a friend from the thingy and would like to have some type of a relationship with you, is what the lady says. Particularly a sex-based relationship, and you will be given an amount of money monthly. Was it twice or what a month? Something like that. It was 70,000 rands was being offered if this person would sleep. Not there. I didn't hear any names. She just told us the story and left it like that. So, there are people whose marriages are not even marriages anymore. Their idea of marriage is only them. You know, marriage, as a matter of fact, is between the two of you before God. You're not just married to the person, njalo njena iphelala anjalo before you and the church and your family, but it's a marriage before God. Now that has a lot that it says. In addition, it also brings up the subject matter of how the two of you handle yourselves before that marriage. There is now binding rules, restrictions, treatment. There is a tendency or a nature towards a relationship that particularly is required for marriage. I think in one particular video I once spoke about the idea of a kind approach when we were speaking about this matter. A kind approach, is to have a kind approach. So, but it was that particular individual. When the Bible speaks about it, it says, "Therefore shall a man leave his family and be joined to his wife." Not wife and concubines, not wife and side dishings or anything. You buy one plate, one cup. One plate, one cup. No spare dish. The dish you have is not going to break. This is the framing in which and then it says the two become one. So the idea of any other addition to that does not fit the context of marriage. So there's these topics in the world you will hear like, hey, they have an open marriage. There's no such a thing. That's a marriage between the two of you's eyes. It's not a marriage before God. Marriage within the so if you have such things like open marriage, with an open marriage, they can go sleep with whoever they want, you can go sleep with them. The both of you are delusional about what marriage is. Because your marriage is not just between the two of you, it's between the two of you and God. So it's between the two of you. So you are vowing to your loyalty between the two of you before God. Okay? That being said, it must be very clear that the moment a person now speaks about a marriage and have plus one or a side dish or a side cup, you are no longer speaking about marriage. That's why I've said this idea of the idea of a worldly marriage, of a marriage outside of a Christian setting. I don't understand. Where is your reference point? Because the reference point is God. The whole idea of the framework, he says, husbands, love your wife, wives, submit yourselves to your husband as Christ for the church. So right there you see the model for marriage is the one that you see within the kingdom. So this framework then tells you this open marriage that these people are talking about. Now people can say, that's because there is ritual practices and whatnot. We're not going to talk about things we don't know. But what we are going to say is any idea, the thing I want to stretch on this video, any idea of a relationship where you sit down, like for instance, Abraham and Sarah, they bring up what's her name? The slave girl, right? And they want the slave girl to go in and be the one that bears Abraham a child. And God says, you are not going to be doing that. This woman should not be anywhere near here. They went on, they did their own thing. Okay, this thing has consequences. What you have done has consequences, but this woman cannot stay here. Why? the context, you see, from that we can deduce. I've seen people who come out here claiming that polygamy will come to you very soon. You clearly don't know the Bible. So that context of Abraham and that girl tells you God does not want even one extra, let alone multiple wives. God does not want any extra anything. We'll talk about that some other time. But that scenario of Abraham tells you that. Take this woman away. The woman then says, I'll be in danger. Don't worry, you are safe. You can go. But you are not supposed to be here. Why? This framework here of marriage does not work like that. So this shows you why our ideas on marriage, doctrine, they must be strictly Bible. We must get all our ideas from the Bible straight. No additions, nothing. Don't add nothing. Don't put anything with it, plus, minus, nothing. Strictly Bible. Avoid adding things that have nothing to do with what the Bible says. Strict Shia Show, the daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes will be down in the pinned comments. There's people out here who are in over their head. They can't even describe what they believe.